Hello, Heron High School scholars. Today we're going to be exploring some more of Trinidad in Trinidad Part 2. I want to start things off by showing you some hand drumming techniques on my djembe. So the first thing you're going to learn is how to do a closed tone. So for closed tone, you place your fingers all together on the center of the drum and just let it drop. Try that on a binder. Now I'm going to alternate. Now the next tone I want to teach you is open tone. So you're going to take your hand and you're going to line up your fingers so the knuckles are right at the edge. And this is called an open tone. You can hear it has more of a ring to it. You try an open tone. The next tone we're going to learn is heel finger. So you take your hand and the heel of your hand is going to come down on the drum first, and then the fingers will lift off. Heel, finger, heel, finger. Try a few of those. Now the last tone I want to show you is the slap tone. So what you do is get the heel of your hand and put it against your drum, and what you're going to do is you're going to let your fingers snap off the drum, and you should hear that ringing sound when you can do a slap tone correctly. You'll hear a high ringing sound. Feel free to try these on your binder, and if you have a drum at home, it would be nice to try it on that. Now here's a slide that explains what we just did on the djembe. It lists the tones, closed, open, heel, finger, and slap. And once we come together again, we can pass around the djembe and try it in person. Trinidadian slavery and steel pan history. During their ordeal in the bonds of slavery, Afro-Caribbean peoples used complex drumming rhythms during their religious and social ceremonies. The white plantation owners didn't understand the importance and the beauty of the enslaved people's drumming. They saw the drumming as a pagan ritual designed to incite the other enslaved people into a revolt, which of course was not correct. They were just expressing themselves and creating beautiful music. Another segment of the population in Trinidad is the East Indian population. Now the East Indians brought the tabla. And I want to play for you now an excerpt of a tabla video. And here's a part that has a close-up. Now you can see this drum over here, that's the tabla, and this one over here is the bayo. This is a tempura, it's a drone instrument, and this is a sarangi, So the next thing I'd like to show you is an actual tabla. So the special thing about the tabla is that it's a tunable drum. You can tune it yourself. And the way you tune it is by pushing these little spools up and down on the sides of the drum. And that's going to tighten and loosen the drum head, which is made out of an animal skin. And so this is the tabla. It's the right-handed drum, so you'd put it on your right side. And you want to play this kind of drum right in this spot, between the middle and the very edge. And there's all kinds of strokes that you learn on the tabla. Now, the left-handed drum is the bayan, and it looks like this. It's a steel drum, and it has a lower tone. And a lot of times you saw Mr. Hussein had part of his hand on the bayan to kind of muffle the sound a little bit. That's because it's so resonant. You can hear how resonant it is. So an Indian tabla player has these two drums and learns intricate patterns to play on the drums.